Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're back here continuing our testing of the T5 Firestorm Ikitursa. I really need a lot of practice when it comes to doing these sites efficiently, and there are certain death waves that exist, such as Lucid Deep Watcher waves, and also just waves which have the minus 50% thermal resist and multiple small enemies. Then those kind of waves can take a long time to do, and I want to just like sort of stress test this fit because I'm not a regular Ikitursa user, so I want to get used to using this ship in the high tier fillers because I've used it a lot in T6 and it can get sketchy at times. But I feel like T5 is where the sweet spot lands for the Ikitursa at least. And Firestorm, I mention this all the time, is great for this kind of use because if you can do Firestorm, it's great. Really cheap filament costs, so very low investment and makes the profit then really great. So I'm just going to continue here practicing, making myself better at using the Ikitursa. Okay, see what we've got here. Have we got any extraction nodes that we can use? We can go to this extraction node right here. Mystic entanglers. Go for the entanglers right here. Maybe it wasn't such a smart idea of going for that extraction node over here, but we'll see if we'll regret that later. Okay, move towards this extraction node. I'm just so impressed with how much tank this ship has. Just one single armor repair plus the Shadow Serpentis assault damage control. The tank on this ship is absolutely insane, and then you have to think that we're in the Firestorm sites as well. Really good. Okay, have a Gecko start moving. We do not need to have it idle right there, sleeping on the job. Okay, we'll land a volley right here. Extraction node. And we'll just want to make sure we lock up the Gecko so that he can get his remote armor repairs all the time. Grab that extraction node, move this ship right here. Oh, we can't. He's too far away from our remote armor repairs. Unfortunate. Let's go for that extraction node. There's a one that's really close. That's great to see. We can actually use Occult very soon. Okay. Let's start using Occult now. And you see he's taking shield damage, but it's alright. It's not the whole world because we've got the remote armor repairs that can assist him. So when he starts losing his armor, he'll get some really good reps. And we've got a decent range on our reps too because of the Ikitursa's bonuses. Grab the extraction node. Good. Hardly anything, unfortunately. It's just the way it is sometimes. Drifting entanglement. We want to make sure we take out all these entangling guys because we do not want to make our journey slowed by getting entangled by them. So you see here, we're taking damage from our from like the Deviant Automata suppressor, I believe. 2? No, there's only 1. But we're taking damage from crews, and this guy is able to tank him. This Gecko over here, just using the remote armor repairs. Oh, we can't use now because he's out of range of Occult. Let's go with Mystic right here. Mystic. Let's grab the Bioadaptive Cache over here. Oh, I think that's the cruiser that's attacking my drone because he seems to be wanting to stay at 30 kilometers. Usually the people who stay far away are the ones who've caught a drone and they don't want to come closer to me. Okay, we'll go with Occult right here. He's taking a bit of damage, but it's alright. He repairs himself up really quickly. And I'll be a lot more efficient when he's up close as well. The remote armor repairs are a lot better there. Repairing a lot more. And actually, I said this last time, I forgot to change it. I should have actually had triple remote armor repairs because that's going to make our Gecko really strong. A lot stronger than before. Having triple remote armor repairs, we can actually fit a third one right here because we're using just small ones. So we've got very little fitting requirements in these guys. Wreck those null charges. Let's go towards the Bioadaptive Cache over here. Popped. Okay. Web this guy. Upholder. Oh, he took a big hit. He took a big hit right there. We can have the Gecko go for this Uphold over here. He's probably got him because he's not even targeting me, so he must be attacking my drone. Full damage is coming from him on my drone. So you want to go and assist him a bit. Look how good this is. Look, our Gecko is just sitting here doing damage all the time, never having to recall him. That's so cool to see. Never thought I would have seen something like that. Okay, we'll go to the Bioadaptive Cache and have the Gecko go for the ones that are close to us so he can get close to us. Okay, there we go. Go for the Sentinel. Pop him right there. Great. And go for Occult over here. Good. Go for the extraction. We'll go for the Bioadaptive Cache. Decent time. Have we got minus 50%? No, minus 30%. What's our EHP? Because we'll have a decent amount of EHP, yeah? Because we're in the Firestorm Abyss, improving our armor HP. It won't help us when we exit the site and encounter gankers, but it will help us just overall being a very solid brick of a ship, surviving wrecking shots without any or much issues. Okay. Can we take out that lucid upholder over there in a quick fashion? I'm really happy with how much this guy is tanking. So we'll just add another armor repair and he'll be like perfect. He'll be just so powerful. It would have been great if I could fit medium remote armor repairs, but unfortunately I can't. And the benefit also of those small ones, they use so little capacitor, so it's actually, it gives us a very cap stable fit. So we've got 2 remote armor repairs and still we've got 30 gigajoules to spare. We have 40 when we turn them off. Okay, grab this, 23 million, alright. Total is 30 million from this room. Let's go towards this guy. Okay, good. Now I'll go with Mystic because this guy decides to just keep his sweet range. Penetrating shot on the Ephialtes. Oh, this is not a good time right here. We're approaching 6 minutes. These kind of waves are not that good for the Ikitursa because there's just so much small stuff. Well, not small stuff, but like multiple targets. We're never having an opportunity where we can like, fully spool up. Okay, I'll recall that drone. Give him some more armor repair cycles. That's good, that's good. Next room. Yeah, just above 6 minutes is pretty sketchy time right there, but it's okay. Those kind of waves would take a bit longer, I think. Bite out of cash, starving Vedmak, harrowing Vedmak. Let's go for the starving Vedmak first. Can we actually snipe a Damavik on the way here? That'd be quite cool if we could do that. Be really cool actually. Snipe the Dama. Come on, snipe that Dama. Webifier him too. Move it to the side. Yeah, good. We at least got one. I'll put a Occult right here. Deploy drones. Because the Vedmak's not in range yet. Now we can also... No, I don't want Hobgoblins. Thank you very much. I want to have the Gecko, please. And then lock up that Gecko. Okay, now I'll go to the buy that for cash. Now I'll go for the starving Vedmak, as these guys are going to hit hard. Get some more armor repairs going on over here. Should be alright. Should be alright. Arring Vedmak. Take him down. Oh, we're outside of range. Yeah, because of this ghost over here. Have the Gecko instead go for this guy. Yeah, we apply so well to these little Damamics. So great. And now we go for the... And now we go for the Vedmak. Closer than 18,500 meters. Are we still getting tracking disrupted? I thought there was a 90-kilometer range on this. It's 19, but it's probably rounding it up because it said 18,500 meters. Let's go for the bioadaptive cache now. Or we can just sit here at the gate because I think we tank this no problem. Also some starving Damamics, we can maybe take them out. Where's our spool up damage? 500. Popped. Okay. Go for the Vedmak over here. Good to see. Now I'll take it out. Okay, 50 million in this loot can right here. Not a whole lot. Can be better. Now let's go for the little frigates. Web this guy. Oh, the one I'm trying to fire is not in web range. That's a bit annoying. Could be that he's trying to go for a drone. Okay, easy, easy. They're really getting volleyed right here. No problem at all, these Damamics. I'm really happy with how the application is. Even though it's a bit annoying to encounter Damamics, they're a little bit of a tankier frigate. And there's a lot of them. And they die so fast. We apply perfectly to them, basically. And we also do a good damage type. I think it's also because this multi-body tracking pile as well helping us a lot. Probably that's a big contributing factor to our success in eliminating Damamics. Destroyed. Move a little bit to the side right here. Ikitursa. And paving its way through the T5 Abyss, the T5 Gauntlet. I feel like the Firestorm Abyss is one of the most difficult Abyss types to do, because it just improves the damage of these Triglavians and other really deadly waves because of reduced down resist. Plus it's also a bit more challenging in terms of time because you have the increased armour of the enemy ships. I think it's just overall one of the most difficult type of weather to do. And it reflects it's reflected in the price. It is reflected in the price. Let's go for the Starling Damovic. Okay, now time for Strike Needle. Little rogue drone over here. Okay, great. We did that in about 5 minutes, so that's a good time right there. And drone took absolutely, he was clearing the room like a champ. He didn't have to recall a single time. I really love that. So cool just being a little drone carrier as Ikitursa. A shield-based drone, in fact, as well. Invincible Gecko, Invincible Gecko. In the T5 Firestorm Abyss. What do we have here? Oh, rogue drones. That's perfect for getting some extraction nodes. Okay, let's deploy our drone. We don't want to deploy it straight away, and like we lost 5 hammerheads before. That was embarrassing. Losing 5 of them. Oof. Just straight out of the bat. I didn't even have enough time to recall them. They just died so quickly. Come on, pop that guy here. Good. Let's go for Bogcaster. Do you have any Snarecasters? The type of Webifier drones. They can be a bit annoying to have. We'll go for Occult right here. Let's take him out. We can also lock up the Gecko. We do usually have quite a high amount of drone aggro in rogue drone waves. So I think that we'll be able to see the benefit of our remote armor pairs here the most, actually. Let's grab this extraction node. Great. Great, great, great. Oof. I think the Gecko took out one of those field weavers because he was able to hit before I was able to land a volley, I think. They're really strong, these Geckos. A super heavy drone, basically like a fighter and the carrier drones, but instead it's able to be used on sub-capital ships. Take him out good. Oof, one shot right there, that's nice to see. Come on, wreck their face. That's great, that's great. I love that. Let's open this buy adaptive cache over here. Open this up. Okay, only 3 million. Whoa, that's really bad loot right there. Abyssal loot, 50 million in total. So the first room was pretty good. The other two, the second one was a bit worse. The last one was absolute trash. Let's get the remote armor pairs. When the Gecko goes out of range, the remote armor pairs stop. I get worried then. What if he just suddenly gets popped by some rogue drones, like my hammerheads once upon a time did? Destroyed. Destroyed. Now it's time to see if we get an escalation with Gankers. Ganking activity has been pretty low recently. It might change now. Okay, 5 minutes left now. We did this out in a pretty decent time. I mean, we only had one wave that was a pretty difficult one in terms of time, the sleeper wave. Otherwise, the Triglavian waves, they tend to not be that difficult just because of them having low natural thermal resist. And them not being extremely tanky as well. I'm pretty happy about that. No gankers as well. Oh, great. So let's dock up right here, sell our wares. And I want to buy another one of these Centii A-type small remote armor pairs. They are pretty nice to have. It would be great if I could use third Entropic radiation sink. But if we were to do that, we would have to go with the A-type multispectrum over here, and then we don't have the Abyssal damage control. And the Abyssal damage control is a very nice module to have. Just in case. Just in case. Otherwise, we would probably do something like this if we would want to ditch the damage control. 557 DPS. So let's remove this auto target I never use. That it does provide more lock targets though, so that is a very good thing to have. But for me, I think the third armor repair will help more with the survivability of the Gecko rather than giving me extra lock targets. I think that'll be a bit more useful. So T5 Firestorm Ikitursa worked like a charm, I mean, I would expect it to work like a charm when I was spending 5 billion ISK or 4 billion ISK on the total ship and implants. But, I mean, I'm really happy just that it worked at all, because the Ikitursa, I feel like it's quite a difficult ship to use in the Abyss just because of how it spools up in damage, you know. So being able to do the most profitable T5 filament, I like that a lot. It's also a bit like not as big of a tank requirement as well compared to T6, for example. So hope you guys enjoyed T5 Firestorm Ikitursa with a Gecko being remote repaired in its armor. If you did enjoy the video or learn something new, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.